Yo, what's up, everyone? We're back with another Edmonton Oilers NHL 24 franchise mode, and we are on year 6. I would like to thank everyone that has sort of watched, and without further ado, let's get into this video. So the lines are simple. We have Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Alex DeBrincat on the first line, and then we have Yegor Sharangovich, Ryan McLeod, and Matt Coronato on the second line. Then we have Frank Vatrano, Roger McQueen, and Alexander Holtz. And then we have Kyler Yamamoto, Rutger McGourty, and Isaac Rosen on the bottom pair. Then on the defense, we have Noah Hanifin, Evan Bouchard, Sam Dickinson, Olen Zellweger, Axel Sandin Pellikka, and Timothy Liljegren, which we did pick up at last year's trade deadline, which did honestly pretty well, if I say so myself. And then we know the goaltending tandem, we have Thatcher Demko and Stuart Skinner. Okay, so this might be hard, because Matt Coronato, Sam Dickinson, Roger McQueen, well, all need extensions. What's Roger McQueen wanting? For the next 2 years, he wants 3.7. If we could get him down to like 3.2, I like that. Sam Dickinson wants $5 million on the second pair. I might leave him. What does Matt Coronato want? Yeah, oh god. I think give Matt Coronato a 1 year. Then what I'm sort of thinking is maybe trade DeBrincat. Like, that could be a move. Get rid of DeBrincat there. And I don't know. All I know is we're sort of cap tight right now. So Carter Savoy said yes. Jaden Grubb said yes. Petboy Petrov said yes. Adam Frontier Gandruron said yes. Tyson Hintz said yes. Maximus Wenner said yes. Jake Chason said yes. Boris Sharov said yes. I'm waiting for Roger McQueen and Matt Coronato. Matt Coronato says yes, and Roger McQueen says yes. Okay, so Florida is offering us a 7th and a 6th for a 67 overall goaltender and a 58 overall player. I'm going to say yes because they're not coming onto the team. And for Sam Dickinson here, I think we are going to hold off because he wants $5 million. I'm hoping maybe at the trade deadline he wants $2 million possibly. So now we're simming to the free agency. And did any of you guys watch the Oilers vs. Vegas game? I'm still really salty. Like, we almost should have won that. And I'm just really mad because we had a chance to make history. And like TikTok would always give me videos of like Oilers losing. And on the radio today it was always, oh, Oilers lost, and everyone's just rubbing it in. I'm like so salty about it. What's your thoughts about that game? So the Capitals offered us Adam Lowry, a second, and actually just Adam Lowry, sorry, but I added the second. And they wanted a third in prospect. But I was thinking, Adam Larry's a million less. So if I can get him, I think I'm golden. But I know they don't want that. So what if I give them a sixth? No. So what if we go to 2030 and Gavin? Oh, come on. I know you want to accept it. Okay, what about a third? And they accept. So we have Adam and Larry on the team, which is a million less. And hopefully will give us enough cap space. So I've been worrying about cap when I realized that I had Aleski and Alex scratched. But with that trade, we do bring up Alex, and I guess we can get rid of Adam, Larry, and Elisa. I'll just say Elisa. Because I didn't realize Adam Larry is 35. Or I might put this guy in for Alex and trade Alex. Because this guy's on a contract for 1.5. Alex is on a contract for 2. So I might drop 1 overall and switch over there. That's what I'll do, and I'll trade away Adam and Alex. So this is what I'm offering. I'm offering Alex and Adam for this rookie, which is 80 overall already. And obviously I have to get this guy because for the contracts to be aligned. They accept. And what I'm hoping for this guy is that he develops, because he is a third overall or a third rounder. Hopefully he develops into like an 83, 84. Hopefully. But I guess let's get back into the simulation. So we're here at the trade deadline with a record of 44, 11, and 5. And we have Anaheim, Seattle, Vancouver, not Colorado, Calgary, San Jose, Vegas, and Los Angeles. You may think, oh, with that record, you're first in the league. Let me show you. Minnesota is up 46, 13, and 4. But yeah, that's just crazy. Then we have us, Anaheim, Colorado, Seattle, Chicago, New York, Ottawa, Vancouver, Carolina. Who's dead last? Wow. Los Angeles, Nashville, Philly, Detroit, Vegas, Pittsburgh, New York, Florida, San Jose. Who's the best goals for? We are scoring 4.22 goals per game. And then defense is Minnesota, but we are third. It's good that we aren't first, because there's a curse in NHL 24. I don't know if it's real life. But if you're the President's Trophy winner, you don't win the Stanley Cup. So now for points leaders, we have Alex DeBrincat and Leon Draisaitl tied at 85. Then we have Connor McDavid and Evan Bouchard. Then Ryan McLeod, Sharon Govich, Matt Coronado, Roger McQueen, Noah Hannafin, Rutger McGorty, Olin Zellweger, Alexander Holtz, Kyler Yamamoto, the rookie, putting up 16 points. I guess I wouldn't say. Well, he did play a little bit for. But yeah, dang. Timothy Liljegren, Isaac Rosen, Sam Dickinson, Axel Sandin Pellikka. All right, our goaltending is looking actually pretty well amazing. Demko, 38, 10, and 4, 2 shutouts, a 901 and a 299. But Skinner's numbers, 6, 1, and 1, 0 shutouts, a 931 and a 199. Bro's hardly letting in 2 goals per night. That's what I'm talking about, Skinner. All skaters, Kirill Kaprizov has 91, Matthews has 90, Connor Bedard has 88, DeBrincat, Leon, and Connor all tied there. Well, I wouldn't say tied because Connor McDavid is 1 point shy, but all there. Matthew Boldy, Mitch Marner, Adam Fox, and then Martin Necas or Marty Necas. And I may say, an amazing pickup. The Rangers get 88 overall Martin Necas. But for defensemen, I forgot goals, but I'll go back to that. Adam Fox, Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, this new rookie, Evan Bouchard, Kevin Korchinski, Charlie McAvoy, Rasmus Sundin, Gustav Forsling, and Dougie Hamilton. And I guess go back up and look at goals. So Austin Matthews, Connor Bedard, Kirill Kaprizov, Alex DeBrincat, and Nikita Kucherov. See that there's 3 people carrying the Minnesota Wild. We have Kirill Kaprizov, Matthew Boldy, and Jasper Wallstedt. Jasper Wallstedt having a 40-11-2 record, 4 shutouts, a 916, and a 260. But behind him in wins is Thatcher Demko, Jake Ottinger, Caden Premier, Jeremy Swayman, Linus Ullmark, and Carter Hart. For shutouts, it's this guy, Zadim Zernicko, Logan Thompson, Caden Premier, and Jasper Wallstedt. Save percentage by a starter is Andrei Vasilevsky. Right behind him is Jasper Wallstedt. And then goals against for a starter is Jasper Wallstedt, and then behind him, Pavel Tikhonov. And again, how unrealistic this game is. Caden Premier, he's at 80 overall. He is technically a backup because that's what he is supposed to be, and he's a starter having 30 wins. Like, this game is just stupid. And you can tell his numbers are not good. Like, they're basically the same as Thatcher Demko's, but Demko's a lot better. Maybe I should just stick with Skinner from now on, because Colorado's making it work with an 80 overall. This game's stupid. And then for rookie skaters, Vegas rookie is leading, and then Tommy there, Tyrone, Marco Kasper, Preston Pakasu, and Edwin Conachor. Conachor? Yeah, something like that. And Jamal Hay. Okay, so that's your trade deadline. Scores, at least. Before we go into the trade deadline, I want to check what Sam Dickinson wants. So he's wanting $5 million still, when we only have $3 million. So that's where I said, try to find an 83 overall, because we've had this guy on the team for quite a few years, and he hasn't developed. Like, we had him since he was 21, I believe. and he has not developed. And like the thing with him, he doesn't fit on one or two, or or two or three. He fits on line five, or sorry, he fits on line one, which is at 83. So we're gonna find someone that's cheaper, and that's at 83 overall. Okay, so I'm trading away Pelika for this guy, and a third, a fifth, and a sixth. Hopefully they say yes. No. What if we get rid of the fifth? They say no. And I was sort of expecting them to say no, but they say yes to the third rounder. So we clear up 3 million, and hopefully that's good enough to sign the new guy and Sam Dickinson. That's the only thing I'm going to do in this trade deadline. So let's see how the lines are after this. Okay, so for Sam Dickinson, I'm going to offer him a contract for 2 years at 4.9. Hopefully he accepts. Then that new guy that we picked up, I'm going to try to get him 2.95. Because, yeah, that will easily work. Sim a bit and let's see if they say yes. So Caden said yes. And shit. What do you mean I don't have any cap? I worked it out where both your contracts would have been like 6 million. Well, for some reason with that it went down to 4 million. Like I offered him 2 million, so I only should have brought it down to 6, right? Or 5 million. But now he dropped his asking, and he wanted 4.8. I'm gonna hopefully get him for 4.5. And Sam Dickinson said yes to his contract. So we have everyone pretty good for the next 2 seasons, and then there's gonna be extensions that I will have to give out. At the end of the season, and we have a 55, 17, and 10 record. The best we've ever had. Then there's Anaheim, 55, 23, and 4. Then Seattle, Vancouver, San Jose, Calgary, Vegas, and Los Angeles. Whole entire league is Minnesota. 2 wins from 60. Wow. Then there's us, Anaheim, Colorado, Ottawa, New York, Calgary, Seattle, Carolina, Seattle, I can't say teams' names, Vancouver, and then Washington. And who was the last one to sneak in? It was the Columbus Blue Jackets. And the last in the league, it's Los Angeles, the Islanders, Nashville, Vegas, Florida, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Philly, New Jersey, and Detroit. So even giving them that 83 overall, they didn't really do good. Goals for per game was us. We sort of slowed down, but we were still 4 goals per night. And then for for goals against per game, we were second. So our defense stepped it up in the last few games. And for your points, oh, accidentally pressed circle. And for your points leaders, we have Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Alex DeBrincat, which I believe is his first 100-point season. So last season he had 95. A couple seasons ago he had 92. Yeah, this is his first 100-point season. Then we have Ryan McLeod, Evan Bouchard, Sharon Govich, Matt Coronado, Roger McQueen, Noah Hannafin, Rutger McGovern, I just said Montgomery, whatever, Olin Zellweger, Tyler Yamamoto, Alexander Holtz, Timothy Liljegren, the rookie getting 21 points, not bad. Isaac Rosen, Sam Dickinson, and then Caden. Then the goaltenders, Thatcher Demko had a 46, 16, and 7 record. 2 shutouts, a 901 and a 3. Then Skinner, a 9-1 and 3, 1 shutout, 227 and a 212. I swear we should start Skinner. Then at the end of the season, there's Connor Bedard that has 117, Austin Matthews with 114, Kirill Kaprizov and Leon Draisaitl tied at 110, Connor McDavid at 105, Mitch Marner with 104, Alex DeBrincat with 103, Matthew Boldy and Marty Necas, Robert Thomas, all to round up the top 10 with 98 points. Then for goals, we have Connor Bedard with 66, Austin Matthews with 64, Kaprizov with 52, Nikita Kucherov with 49, Alex DeBrincat with 47, Leon Draisaitl and Michkov tied at 46, Cutter Gauthier had 44, Nathan MacKinnon had 43, and tied at the 10th spot with Cole Eiserman. And then at the defensemen, Quinn Hughes had 96, Adam Fox has 95, Cale Makar has 82 or 89. This Zane guy has 82. Then there's Evan Bouchard, Kevin Korchinski, Rasmus Sandin, Josh Morrissey, Vince Dunn, and Thomas Chabot. Goalies, there's Jasper Wallstead, Thatcher Demko, Jake Ottinger, Carter Hart, Jeremy Swayman, Caden Premier, Kochetkov, Zadam, Joey Decord, and then Joseph Wool. For shutouts, Zadam has 8, Jeremy Swayman and Jasper Wallstead tied with 5, and then Lots with 4. Then save percentage for starter is Andrei Vasilevsky, and behind him is Jake Ottinger. Then for goals against average, for starter is Andrei Vasilevsky, and then Jasper Wallstead, which is most likely going to get the Vezina. Has most likely wins the Calder. Tommy has a chance. Then there's Tyrone, Marco, Edwin, Preston, Jamal, Justin, Eric's, and then our rookie, Marcus. We have a bit of a rival going against in the first round. We have the Vancouver Canucks. And their team, I think, is definitely not as good as ours. They've JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, Connor Garland, then Kasper Kapanen, William Karlsson, and Nels Hoglander, then Ryan Donato, Blake Lizotte, and Klim Kostin, then Nicholas Roy, Jason Dickinson, and Athanasiou. For their defensemen is sort of where they're pretty good. They have Quinn Hughes, Philip Hronik, Jacob Trouba, Keandre Miller, Rooney Attard, and Jacob Barrard. And then for their goaltenders, it's Carter Hart, and Solovs. Oh, we know the drill. Sim for our games and hope for the best. We win game 1, we win game 2, we lose game 3, and we win game 4. So sim by period, nothing after 1, 1-0 after 2, and 2-1 after 3. So we are on to the second round. I don't know what our problem is. Like, we have a A+ coach. I don't know how we're losing. That's just stupid. Cup goes to Anaheim. President's Trophy goes to the Minnesota Wild. The finals was Anaheim and Toronto. Then individual, Art Ross goes to Connor Bedard. Hart goes to Matthews. James Norris goes to Hughes for the 3rd time in a row. Lady Byng goes to DeBrincat for the 2nd time in a row. Calder goes to the New York Rangers rookie. Conn Smythe goes to Trevor Zegras. Vezina goes to Andrei Vasilevsky. William Jennings goes to Jasper Wallstedt. Bill Masterton goes to Brendan Carlo. Jack Adams goes to the Blues coach. Frank Solke goes to Shane Wright. Ted Lindsay goes to Austin Matthews. And then Maurice Richard goes to Connor Bedard. Retired players, we have Steven Stamkos, Nikita Kucherov, Brad Marchand, Erik Karlsson, David Perron, Vladimir Tarasenko, Chris Letang, Mark Stone, Tyler Seguin, Max Pacioretty, Jonathan Huberdeau, Nazem Kadri, Chris Kreider, Gustav Nyquist, Marcus Johnson, Riley Smith, Andre Palat, Jason Zucker, Jaden Schultz, Brandon Saad, Anders Lee, Tyson Barrie, Boone Jenner, Philip Denault, Tyler Johnson, Justin Falk, Kyle Palmieri, Yanni Gord, June, Oliver Ekman Larson, and then lastly John Klingberg. And then for goaltenders, Sergei Bobrovsky, Varlamov, James Reimer, Pavel, Matt Murray, and then the final it off, Anthony Stolarz. Then for our second pick, we have this guy, which is a top 6 forward. And he's a top 6 forward. Then with our second pick, we have Marcus Eklund here, which is elite low. Then with our fourth pick, we have this guy, which is supposed to be top 6 forward. And he's a top 9 forward, okay. So then our fifth pick, we have this medium elite defenseman. And he's a top 4D. Okay, that's not bad. Then for our last pick, we're picking up this elite medium goaltender. If you guys don't know, elite medium goaltenders have a lot of trade potential. And the last season of this, I'm trading away all the prospects and gonna get like rookies that are 85 overalls. So out of like 2 picks, that honestly was like a really good draft. Not really anyone that I needed to sign in free agency, or not free agency, a re-sign phase. So I didn't record that. But this free agent is not that bad looking. Logan Stankoven, couple, guys like Kivi Haru. Anyone in like affordable could bring along Ilya Mikheyev. I think I like this team. Yeah, no one really catching my eye, and if it was, it almost had to be like a contract like this. So I think I'll just sim to the end of the season. So now let's go look at the lines. Okay, lines are definitely something. I don't mind these lines actually. So on the first line, it looks like we have Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Alex DeBrincat. Then Matt Coronado, Ryan McLeod, and Roger McQueen. Then Kyler Yamamoto, Sharon Govich, and Alexander Holtz. Then Isaac Rosen, Montgomery. I'm just calling him Montgomery. And Marcus, which is up to an 83, and I'll bump him up to the third line. Then for for defense, took different weird ways. The new guy that we picked up dropped from an 81 to a 79. Noah Hannafin's gone down from a 87 to an 84, which I may add, I'm paying this man 6'5". The fall off's coming quick for him. I think I'm gonna trade Noah Hannafin next year. But it's Sam Dickinson, Evan Bouchard, Timothy Liljegren, Noah Hannafin, Olden Zellweger, and Caden. And then for our goaltending, of course, it's Thatcher Demko and Stuart Skinner. 6 of 8. I had a lot of fun making this video. Hope all you have a good night or day, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night or good morning.